what is a small dose and what is a big dose. Some hapes, a big dose of that one is a small dose of another one. Now, this hape is one of the strongest ones that I have in my collection right now, Shandawa. And so we're going to see what it does to me today. I'm taking what I think is a small amount, but I've done this before, and small is not always small. Sometimes with these sacred medicines of the Amazon, when you take them, the physical dose matters, but sometimes it's more that once you ingest whatever the medicine is, you're just showing the universe your commitment to be open to receive whatever the medicine that you need right now is. And then it will give it to you. It could be gentle. It could be more abrupt. But when you take the medicine, you're just saying to the universe, I trust, I will receive, I am open to receive. So we will see what I receive. So I put it here in my hand. Let me show you the powder here. I like to put it right there in the crease of my hand, and it holds it nicely. I can close my hand around it or open my hand, and it stays mostly there. Okay? Now, I will load first before I load the kuripe, there's some little balls where it's gotten a little moisture. So if your hape gets a little moisture, what you want to do to get the balls out is you just use the tip of your pipe, and you can pat the little balls down. And that will get all of it into a nice powder. And you can kind of fold your hand, and it will get it back into a crease. Okay? Now, the next thing you'll do is you'll load up the pipe. And so you want to load it with about half of what's in your hand for the first nostril. You'll always do both nostrils, just in case anyone hadn't gotten that yet. But you'll want to do both nostrils, and you'll do each nostril one at a time. Now, when you're serving yourself, you'll load the pipe towards yourself, because you'll always scoop towards the heart of the person the medicine's for, to open their heart. If you're going to load the pipe for someone else, when I load my pipe for Tara, then I will scoop away from myself towards her to scoop up the medicine towards her heart, to keep the medicine in direct connection with the person that it's going to, versus putting the pipe in between the medicine and the person it's going to. So I'll scoop up my first half here towards myself. Like that. Sometimes I like to do just over half on the first side. There's a bit of a reflex action. Once you take the first side, it sort of naturally opens the other side a little. So even if you do like 60-40 or 55-45, then the second side, it tends to go in deeper, further, because it opens up when the first side opens up. So I tend to generally do just a little bit like that. Now next, I will bless myself or whoever I'm going to administer the hape to. I like to do each shoulder and then my head and my heart. And I'll walk you through kind of the prayer that I do for myself. But I change it each day to the daily needs or the circumstance, and also to my intention. You could do it to the 4 directions. You could do it to anything that's meaningful to you. It's, I think, very good to use this beginning part to set your intention and also to show respect to the medicine and also to bless the medicine and yourself and your ceremony for yourself. That being said, this is not the specific way you must do hape to have done it correctly, and you, within the bounds of respect, can do this with what's meaningful and purposeful to you, and I think that's a fine way to use the medicine space at this time.
I really like that point. I just want to emphasize that you're saying that the right way is the way that resonates.
Yeah, well, I searched the jungle for many years in the Amazon, in Peru specifically, for the right way to do an ayahuasca ceremony, for the shaman with the oldest knowledge, with the pure way, that learned it straight from whatever. But what I found is there wasn't one, that there was no best, the firstest way, the most pure way. That the way that I found that was the right way to do it for the ayahuasca and for most of these sacred medicines is not that there is no right way. It's that the right way is with respect and with reverence and with lightheartedness and joy and with good intentions for everyone in your ceremony and everyone that's receiving the medicine. And so all the best shamans, those are the qualities that they all have. And other than that, they're all completely different. But what makes something the right way is really the bottom line is the intention. that goes behind it, you know. So
Thank you.
skill comes in and definitely adds to enhance the, you know, a ceremony or the atmosphere, but intention is definitely the precursor. Great skill, but wrong intention definitely doesn't get you anywhere. So yeah. Okay, so I've loaded half my pipe. Now I'll bless myself once, and then I apply one side, and I'm going to explain each of these little intricate parts of how it goes. And then it's going to take me a minute to recover. I might have to blow my nose. I might throw up. I might cry. I might sweat. We don't know. And then when I'm ready, which, you know, hopefully won't be too long, then I will apply my other side. And then the same thing will happen, okay? So, one thing I will say now is that, so when you think about your body, the left side of the body is the feminine side of the body, the energy, and the right side is the masculine side of the energy. And so I get asked a lot, well, is there a reason why, or which nostril do you serve the medicine in? So the idea here, this is what I learned that came in the lineage of the Hape, is that really before you know yourself and who you are, you must know who you are not. So for men, you will always serve your left side first and then your right. And for women, you will always serve your right side first and then your left. So you'll notice that I do my left. And if you're really paying attention, you'll notice when I do Tara in a little bit, I'll do her right side and then her left side.
Interesting little question about that. So if someone, you know, is holding more, we are all holding both energies, right? We're all holding masculine energies and feminine energies. If you notice somebody has a predominant energy and it may not be like completely imbalanced for them, not saying that it's not aligned with what they look like, but just that you sense an imbalance within them, do you change what nostril you give to them?
No, because even if it was like a woman that had a very strong masculine quality, but it really wasn't even her, then it'd still be good to do her masculine side first to bring it out even more, to become even more aware of it, that it wasn't even her. Because it's still along with it's what you really are not.
Okay.
Will still get you closer to back to who you really are sometimes. When I go searching for who I am, I never find anything. But when I stop and start, you know, sometimes then when I'm, you know, I learn one thing about who I definitely know I'm not, I find that I've learned something about who I am. So, anyway, okay, so are we ready? Do you feel for this?
We're ready.
Okay, and our intention today is to show everyone who's watching this how they can help themselves with this medicine and use it in a respectful way and a very beneficial way for your life on many levels, in an easy and simple to follow instruction. So that's my intention, is that you will receive that from this example and demonstration.
And if you do receive that from this example and demonstration and you feel you want to work with this medicine, then take a look in the caption and we'll have information on how you can get this medicine from Nome.
Exactly, sure, yes. I've got a nice store with the equipment and the kuripes and some of the medicines themselves, so we can tag that up for sure. One thing I will say before is I tend to like to load one side. It's kind of back to the real logistics here. I like to load one side and then blow one side and then load another side and then blow. Some people, or especially if you really want to do a deep journey, what you can do is have two kuripes and preload both of them. That way, after you've done the first side, you don't have to try to hold this in your hand and then reload it. Some people will start to shake just instantly right after they do it. It's really hard to reload the pipe again. So just consider that if you try it once and that happens to you, you can get another kuripe, and that's how you solve it, is by loading them both ahead of time. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. I've loaded my pipe. You want to sit up straight. It's good if you got any neck cracks you can get them now. You might get a couple more later. You've done your pre-blow on your nose. You want to really just take a couple of deep breaths. Find your center. Make sure you're on a nice, comfortable cushion or other seating. I like to put the pipe up on my left shoulder here and just bless the side with protection from all dimensions and all spaces and all times, for all things emanating outward from my being, all of my guides, all of my ancestors, all of my teachers, all of my energy protecting me at all times. And on this side, just blessing this body with the adornment of beauty and flowers, with grace, allowing all that is tense to be easeful, allowing all that is constricted to flow and expand. Just taking the weight off my shoulders and allowing my life to flow forth with grace and ease. I like to bless my head, just opening all of the chakras, feeling the energy from the top of my head here going all the way down to the root, and opening up my body, connecting the chakras, feeling if there's any blockages, bringing my awareness to them, that this Hape medicine may go into them and open them, connecting all of my energy into one fluid, empty chamber to receive and to notice and to let go of again all the energy of the universe available at all moments. And I like to bless my heart, just bringing this intention and bringing all of this energy into the space of the heart, of love, of compassion, of forgiveness, of reverence, of remembrance, of humility and humbleness, of silentness, of solitude. And of the companionship of all my relations. That this medicine may bless me, protect me, that it may adorn me, that it may open me and guide me, and that it may help me to remember who I truly am, and bring me the exact medicine and healing that I need at this time. Bless this medicine. Aho, matakuyasan. I don't know if you could hear that, but I got a very deep adjustment in the neck. As the blood comes, it relaxes the body, allows the energy to flow. Notice that my eyes are watering, helping the waters inside me to flow free, not have any blockages in my emotions. And whatever mucus comes, you want to let it out, you want to spit it out, you want to get all that out. Whatever you don't need, you want to let go. You don't want to swallow it, you want to let it all out. And now, for the second side. When you blow the medicine, you want to start with a gentle blow, and towards the end of the blow, increase the pressure into a final push, like you were blowing a blow dart out of a dart gun. That will help get the medicine as far up into your head as you can. You want to make sure that you spit before you blow your second side, or if your mouth is all saliva-y, you'll blow saliva down into the pipe and it won't work. It's good to use a tissue on the eyes to avoid getting the powder in your eyes. And then to just blow, blow, blow anything that comes out. If you're able, you can let the medicine stay in you longer and work. If you're able to lay down, if you want to listen to some music. But whenever you get enough mucus that you need to do something with it, you need to really make sure you spit it out or you blow it out to keep the flow of energy outward, releasing and eliminating that which you don't need. The hape is going to go in and find it and scoop it out for you. So let it flow. Oh, now we're going to have some nose blowing. It's some good ones, thank you. If you're wearing a white shirt, you got to be careful because you can blow boogers all down your shirt. Okay. Maybe one more. There we go. Thank you so much. All right. Or you just blow them until they're clean. Woo. So, I survived. And, you'll get waves of the phlegm. So, in a minute or two, you'll have another. You may find that you need to spit for 10 minutes or something. So, it's good to keep your bucket close by. Sometimes you'll find that everything is mellow, and then in 5 or 10 minutes that you need to actually purge, and you'll throw up even a little bit. So it's good to just sit with the medicine. Just let it continue to come for you however it comes. This medicine I feel going down, kind of down in my body. I had my back adjusted. It was really a deep one there right when I took it, cracked inside. And I felt my spine come up, my energy come up. I felt my vision, my eyes, the colors got a little brighter here. The day's a little bit more clarified now. It's almost like I put my glasses back on, even though I haven't yet. And after a few more good spits, I'll be feeling quite nice.
Would you like to sit and commune with this medicine for a moment?
Yeah, let's just sit. If you've tried at home even, let's just sit for a moment now and just feel into the medicine. into a place there with the medicine. I connected into the energy of where it came from, and I know a little bit about where that Shandawa came from, but I saw men in the Amazon, in the jungle with leaves, and I was looking through the leaves, and there was many men, and they were working together, and they were building crafts, and they seemed very serious yet lighthearted, and they had a very traditional structured life, but because of that they were very free and easygoing, and even just went through a little journey with each of the elements, showing and these men were showing me hunting and fishing and the birds and fire and collecting of water, the collecting of wood to make the fire, the harnessing of the wind to save seeds, to dry the plants, to make the medicines, and just how in this little short moment I had a lesson about just the simplicity of the basics of life, the basic necessities, and how from them we can just build and make the most amazing of things, and yet how very simply with just the fewest of these things we can live a very robust life. So even in this short moment, so much I felt of my day here.
That's beautiful. You went to a really profound place.
Yeah, so, and for you will be your own lesson and your own journey every time that we get to experience this medicine. So
that's awesome. Thank you, Noam.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Pause.
Okay.
Okay, so we're back. You look great. You are no longer all red from the medicine.
Yeah.
You feeling good?
Yep, I had a flush, had a blood rush, and now I'm back, but I'm better. Back.
So once again, if you're resonating with this medicine, the best way to get it?
Yeah, you can check me out on Etsy. I'm called Woven Sacred, all one word on Etsy, Woven Sacred. And you can also find me through Los Cielos, Peru. That's LOSCIELOS, Peru.com. And love to meet you in the Amazon one day.
And make sure to tune in for part 2, where you'll get to see Noam serving hape to me with sound healing as well. It's going to be a very beautiful experience, and I invite you to get to join.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Noam.
Cheers.